There he is. There he is.
There you
go.
go.
Fuck. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me, Sean Tank Top. I'm hanging out over here at Casa de Tank Top. I'm also hanging out with my very good friends, Dustin and Morgan Drace over there at Dojo Drace. How you doing over there, Draces?
Pretty good. We're on time.
Ooh. On time. Well, no, it's like because they're not dropping the fucking trailer at like fucking 6 in the morning and everything like that. You know, because we fucking we're being industry workers. We sleep a little bit later, but yeah, on time. We're doing here. We have the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, which dropped a little bit later in the day. Here on this, and it's Tuesday, right?
Sure.
It's Tuesday.
Today is Tuesday.
Sure. Today is a Tuesday. So, Spider-Man No Way Home trailer just dropped. It's probably just going to be a big cornucopia of a ton of crazy shit.
Yeah.
Do you think we're going to get the Sinister Six in this one, D?
I think so. I think we're going to see.
You think they're going to show them?
I think yes. Yes, we are.
Okay.
I think we're going to see a couple more.
I think they'll release. I think they'll probably show us the bad guys. Maybe they'll save the Spider-Man, or they'll hint at the Spider-Man, because we got to get that meme where they're pointing at one another and shit. Like I think that them.
Are we gonna get that meme?
Oh my god!
No, like that. This movie is complete bullshit. It's a 0-star movie if they don't do that fucking scene. Like to steal from Emil who I've been talking with him, and he converted me. He goes like, if they don't do the pointing meme with the 3 Spider-Men, then this movie is dog shit and it deserves to be thrown in the trash.
What? That's true.
But I think the only way we're gonna know is if we check this thing out. You guys want to get going?
What if we get it in the trailer?
Oh god.
Oh, that'd be amazing. I mean, well then we know that it's the best movie of all time.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Okay, you sad?
I got bit by that spider.
It was real sad.
I've only had 1 week where my life has felt normal. That was when you found out.
Oh man.
You botched that spell where you wanted everyone to forget the Peter Parker Spider-Man.
Steven.
Wait, when he botched it? Seeing when he botched it?
Yeah.
Dude, that is Willem Dafoe. That's Willem Dafoe fucking.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hello, Peter. You're not Peter Parker.
He's like, who the fuck are you?
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Dr. Otto Octavius.
Is he gonna like?
Team up with him?
Wait, no, seriously, what's your actual name?
That'd be wild. Electro.
Scooby-Doo this crap.
You know, all this is kind of your mess. I know a couple of magic words myself, starting with the word please.
Please, Scooby-Doo this crap.
So they're just gonna be tracking down all the bad guys.
Yeah.
That could be fun.
Out into the darkness to fight ghosts.
What do you mean?
They all die fighting Spider-Man. It's their fate.
Oh wow. Interesting.
Sorry, kid.
Yeah, me too.
Don't.
Ooh.
Oops.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Oh, so it's gonna be him versus Strange, kind of.
Here's our universe. You gotta take this away from me.
Ooh.
Oh, there's
There
the
he
guy.
is. Okay.
Yeah.
You're struggling.
There he is. There he is.
There you
oh
go.
fuck.
To make you choose.
Yep.
Sandman.
Oh.
Sinister Six.
Nope. Sandman guy's
Yeah.
back.
Oh, we got the lizard.
Oh,
we got
shit.
we got all, man.
They are not gonna Gwen Stacy her.
That would suck.
Whoa. Wow.
They're starting to come through, but I can't stop them.
Your love
December
lifting
17th,
me
exclusive
higher.
theaters. Tickets on sale November 29th.
All right.
Cyber Monday.
This Monday.
Spider Monday.
All right, well.
Spider Monday. That was weird.
I would view
Oh my God.
Spider Saturday, but I guess or
Yeah.
Spider Sunday. Spider Monday.
Yeah, man.
Right? Spider-Man Monday. You gotta say Spider-Man Monday.
Oh, okay. Spider-Man Monday.
Man Monday.
Man Monday. Manly.
Man Monday, I
Manly
think is what
Spider
it is.
Monday.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. And again, there's gonna be there was a couple of very interesting elements in there. The idea that he's just hanging out with Otto. He's just hanging out with Doc Ock.
Yeah.
I like that a fucking whole lot.
Little buddy comedy.
Again, you wonder like how the characterization is going to kind of be, you know, with like the other ones. Like, is it going to be him and Otto for a minute? Like, is he going to? Are they going to like Uncle Ben like Otto Octavian?
Like he becomes a really nice guy,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then they just kill him because he was always
something.
meant
I
to
mean,
be killed.
He was,
because
I mean,
of
like, he was
Spider-Man.
in Spider-Man 2, he was like, you know, they would always go. Raimi always went like the semi-tragic route, or like, or
Sure.
like, you know, like, or you know, maybe I think maybe the least amount with the Green Goblin. Like, he was the most kind of like, I'm fucking pure evil, even though there was that like split personality type of thing or whatever. That
He
they
was
kind of played up.
Gollum.
And they kind of. Yeah, he was Golluming the fuck all over that fucking that movie for sure. Him, Sandman, like all the ones that Raimi really cared about were sympathetic in some, at least in some way. And so them leaning a little bit more into that to make him like just kind of cool is with each other is a cool turn. And then the fact that he doesn't want
To kill them.
to leave him to that fate of being killed by Spider-Man.
Yeah, because
And then
he's
that
like
brings him to fight Doctor Strange, and is that what sends Doctor Strange into the multiverse?
Inside
of
the
Like,
multiverse
I
of
think
madness.
Doctor Strange is going to get yeeted the fuck out of this movie after like probably a third of it is over.
Yeah, I do love that it was like Doctor Strange is like, yeah, you fucked up that spell. And I'm like, well, I don't think he can do magic, so
Yeah.
I think the only person whose reason the spell exists is yours. Because Spider-Man left to his own devices, he can do a science project, he can't do magic.
Steven, like that reminds me of our first reaction to the first trailer, where you're just going, Steven.
Stephen Strange, what are you doing? Why would you do? Why?
Seriously.
Because he's an adult.
I
What is
agree.
he
Yeah.
doing?
You're
I
the
agree. No, I
Sorcerer
agree
Supreme.
completely.
You know?
And all of
Yeah.
a sudden he's like, well, I don't know what the fuck. Who knew that this child that I'm doing a spell for would like start yelling at it and things would go
Right.
haywire? Who knew?
Right.
Peter Parker never mucks up anything.
Nope.
No, the them going against one another to save if that is indeed how they, and there might be some misdirect as far as like how they edit these things, because sometimes they can kind of do that a little bit, but like him going to bat so hard for Otto Octavius to have him go against Doctor Strange
Yeah.
is a cool idea. I don't know. I'm wondering how much of this is like, because I think that there's a lot more. I think if this movie's going to get, if they're showing us this much, if they're showing like the money shot of what is this of kind of what looks like a Sinister Six ish, like all the like the Lizard and Sandman and Electro and fucking Green Goblin and everybody. If they're doing that, then that means it's going to get probably even nuttier. That's probably got to be like the halfway point, like when he's at like his. He probably because he always ends up kind of taking an L in most of his movies, like where he kind of like about midway through or 2/3 of the way through, he takes a big L, and then he's got to bring it back and shit like that. So I just wonder how crazy, how into the Spider-Verse crazy they're going to get. I don't think they're going to get like maybe not like
No
into the
Spider
Spider-Verse.
Pig.
We're not getting Nicolas Cage like noir Spider-Man.
Probably not. But do you think we're going to get a Miles Morales
That'd be cute.
in some form?
In a stinger, maybe.
Ooh.
That would be a stinger. That would be a stinger that I'd be interested
But
in
I
for
feel
sure.
like when they cast Miles,
Be
it will be a
huge.
gigantic, big announcement, and I don't think they would just stick it in a stinger. They would announce the Marvel Universe Phase 4 Miles Morales has been announced. But I don't.
It's possible.
I don't
It's
know.
possible for sure.
But maybe they'd cast him low
They've been
key.
very coy. I mean, I'll say this: they've been very coy for the most part. Like it hasn't really been like no, like fucking Willem motherfucking Dafoe is like in this movie. I mean, even though we heard the voice, we heard the laugh, and you know we kind of knew, but they still haven't like said it, you know, and they still haven't said like Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire are in this movie. They haven't officially said that at all.
It's so funny because I just take it as fact at this point.
Yeah. If we get to the movie and they're just like, you know what, we're gonna cut him out. We don't need it.
right. No, I mean, like, because I think what it's going to be is he's going to be like, I can't take on 6 of these dudes, and we need like 1 Spider-Man for every 2.
So yeah, he needs the other Spider-Mans, especially the one that makes his own webbing.
Yeah.
The one that shoots fucking spider cum like
out of his body.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be horrified when they see that shit.
Oh, yeah. No, I wonder if they're going to have that. Do you think they'll have that conversation? Because, like, wait a minute. That comes out of your body?
What is it made of? Is that made out of your
Like, do you have to eat a lot to literally make up the protein that it takes to fucking shoot this shit? Like
slinging ropes, baby.
Oh my god, they're all like around each other. It's like, what are you shooting, man? What are you shooting over there? What do you got going on? They're like, no, see, no, mine works great. And then Toby comes up, he's like, and he's just
like, does it have a little hole?
Do you have a little hole?
Is it a little
like a little
hole?
orifice? Like a little fucking piss hole on your fucking thing or whatever? Like,
Does
is that what's
he?
going on?
I mean,
Kind
clearly.
of. Very gross. Very gross. Thanks a lot, Sam Raimi. That's like maybe the one. That's like the one note that I got with those fucking flicks for sure. But I wonder if they're gonna. There's so many meta hilarious fucking jokes that they could do with them, like around. But I don't know. I'm just trying to think about.
We're gonna
how
get them
much,
hanging out with each other, like
I think.
Yeah.
eating
it would
shawarma
be
and
so.
shit.
It would be so fucking stupid to not have like one for them not to just show up and be cameos, to have a thing like where they just talk to each other for like one scene. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like we've seen a lot of material that is maybe up into about the halfway point of the movie, and I think that there's a lot more movie left. You know what I mean? Like on here. I mean, it's hard to say. And that's the other thing. It's like they need to get Strange out of this shit, because if we've seen anything from fucking What If, that Strange is like outrageously powerful.
Yeah.
Like he is so fucking OP. And to have him, he could literally like take all 6 of these guys.
Is Tom Holland the coolest Spider-Man? I mean, he's hooking up with Zendaya.
Yeah, absolutely. Like he can fucking he can sing, he can dance his fucking ass off.
He did
you know
that
what I mean?
the Rihanna lip sync.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
like that just makes him like epic forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely. I think that would be. I would agree with that 100%.
And Tobey
sure.
Maguire was in the Pussy Posse. So
Yeah,
once
so
once you're in the Pussy Posse,
Andrew Garfield is fine.
he's
but
fine.
Yeah.
But Tom Holland is like, yeah,
Tom's
he's like the
number
dude.
1, then Garfield, and then
As far as coolness,
then Mr. Pussy Posse.
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's as far as coolness for sure. And that's the other thing. It's like they need to get Strange out of this shit, because if we've seen anything from fucking What If, that Strange is like outrageously powerful.
Yeah.
Like he is so fucking OP, and to have him, he could literally like take all 6 of these guys.
He could
they need to
easily
get-
he has no problem with that. They're not on his level. Like they're mere they're villains or whatever.
They're bank
but
robbers. They're bank robbers.
Yeah.
But they're made
You know what I mean?
they're made out of flesh and blood. You could just explode them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's
Like
dealing
so
with some
I think
cosmic level shit.
I think that they need to get something needs to when it's like when he's like, I can't control it. I think that he needs to get pulled into something.
Yeah.
Something needs to happen to get him out of the movie. Otherwise, it's gonna be like, well, why aren't you handling?
Yeah,
this
why
motherfucker?
isn't
I mean,
he fixing it?
You literally split apart this world. You're telling me that you don't have the capacity to combat like
You've
some
got
of these
the
things.
time
So like,
stone.
yeah, right, right, exactly. Yeah, and, like something needs to happen to get him out of the story, and I think I think that'll happen at least by the halfway mark or whatever it was. But yeah, I mean. It'll be interesting. It's gonna be. Are you guys gonna be? Are you guys super nostalgic for like these other Spider-Man movies? Are you guys?
It's making me like upset because I feel like I'm gonna have to rewatch all the movies.
I was a big fan of Doc Ock. I watched that one a lot. He was a great villain. Obviously, Defoe as Green Goblin was an amazing villain. Sandman was fine. It was just like he just was like too much of like a mummy CGI monster.
Yeah.
Like,
Definitely very mummy.
It was
Definitely
like
very
kind of like
1999 mummy for sure.
I would have liked to see more of the lizard. I think the lizard got the short shift on that. And
Yeah, because I didn't really remember like what.
Yeah, it
the
was just
lizard
the
Kirk
was.
Connors, you know.
Yeah.
I think clearly, like, I think the Garfield stuff is going to be, if anything's going to be kind of glossed over a little bit, like because they're doing like a much more classic redesign of Electro anyway, where they're just like, we're not doing this weird blue translucent Dr. Manhattan bullshit that we were doing in the web movies or whatever. And so like we're, you know, so they gave him like a little bit more of like a classic sort of kind of a look. And I think, I mean, I got to double check, but I wonder, I just like, can we just get this fucking lizard in a fucking lab coat? I want a lizard in a lab coat. He's got to have that fucking, and just keep him in the lab coat. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, like let him like kind of like, you know, Hulk out and he's got like the torn lab coat. It's like
a little bit
cool
of
shit.
it, you know what I mean? Like, and they kind of did that for a minute in the Garfield one from what I remember, but then he kind of looked like a Goomba.
Yeah.
From the fucking Super Mario Brothers.
I am not a fan of the Jamie Foxx Electro. It
was awful.
Did not like.
I mean,
it.
that whole movie was sucked. I mean, like it was like Dane DeHaan is like kind of like the Green Goblin was fucking bad. You know, like it just he could have been a good.
I forgot about him. Oh my god.
No, I mean they killed Gwen Stacy in that movie. They cracked Gwen Stacy's fucking head open like a fucking egg in that movie, and nobody remembers shit. Like except for the kids who were like 8 years old and in probably like 5 or 6 years, like when they get their first jobs, they're gonna start like these movies were secretly really great, you know, because I saw them when I was 8 years old, you know, which is like what everybody does. Myself included. But yeah, it looks cool. I mean, like I wonder how wiggity. They're clearly going to get pretty nuts. I wonder how meta it's going to get. I don't think they're going to go super meta. I don't think they're going to get as meta as fucking Into the Spider-Verse. But I think it's going to push it, and in a way that I think we can probably handle. Like. I
hope they do it real, like, weird. I don't know. Either go big or go home.
Yeah, I felt like...
Just go crazy.
Because the last one was kind of pretty... I mean, yeah, they unmasked him and all, and, like, Mysterio...
The ending was crazy.
Yeah.
But, like, the most of it was just kind of like...
It was kind of middling.
The middle movie,
yeah. The middle movie is kind of like, it's fine.
It was fine. It wasn't bad.
I had a good time with it, but that's one of those ones where, like, if you think about it for more than 5 seconds, you're like, oh, this is like a little weird, and this is like a little whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'll watch Tom Holland Spider-Man all day long. Like it's fine. In terms of the story, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. I think it's I think that one thing that the MCU is good at is filling. Elevating movies that might be kind of middling or subpar, but the casting and the focus on theme and kind of really nailing the character is what will push them over, even though the movies like aren't necessarily mind-blowingly amazing or something like that, or they are kind of sometimes they feel a little the same. I think that kind of consistency is like where they kind of put a lot of their eggs in one basket. I mean, like just to wrap it up. I mean, like. After this, do you think that? I mean, I imagine I would love, and they have this crazy deal apparently, like where after this comes out, I think they signed with Tom Holland to do 3 more movies, like another trilogy.
Yikes.
Wow. I didn't hear that. That's great.
And then to also do other television show type stuff as well.
Yikes.
Like, which is a lot.
I mean, he's young.
Yeah.
They got him.
No. That's why. I mean, that's why they got it. But like, because what I've always thought is how dope would it be to get, to have Tom Holland, who I think to date is the best Peter Parker.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's the best Peter Parker, like as far as like the actor, as far as nailing it and stuff. He hasn't been in super duper classic feeling Spider-Man stories. They've been very much like Iron Man, 3.5, type shits or whatever it is. Wouldn't it be cool if we reset this universe? They're never going to give up the interconnectivity of it, but we kind of pared it back a little bit and simplified it a little bit so we could get a little more of like a of a simplified. It would be an interesting idea, I think, to
He's
be
just,
like
in
we
the
get like a
neighborhood,
more
he's not-
classic feeling. Like if only we could have had like Tom Holland in like a Raimi movie, that would have been mwah, chef's kiss. You know what I mean? At least for me personally. But I don't know. I wonder how if they're actually going to be able to reset it in the end or not. You know what I mean? Like it'll be interesting to see if that.
Oh my god! I just realized what they could do in this new movie. Where like Green Goblin tries to pull that Aunt May shit where he just scares her to death or whatever he was trying to do.
Oh yeah.
But it's Marissa Tomei, Aunt May, and then she just like fucking like maces him or something. She's like, are you screaming in my fucking face right now? Are you screaming in my fucking face? Like
he busts in. He's like, hello, Aunt May. Wow, you're kind of hot. You know what I mean? Like that's
or he's just like screaming, and she's like, "You're just gonna break my wall open and just scream in my face." Like what?
She'll give him a little bit. She'll give him a little bit. She'll give him a little bit of that queen stuff. Like, what are you talking about here? Like,
you gotta pay for that wall.
Mister. Exactly, 100%. It's like, well, I don't know if I can afford it. You know what I mean? Like, he's gonna get like, I am so fucking looking forward to him getting back into that shit, getting back into that thing.
Yeah.
Like, we'll meet again, Spider-Man. Like he was almost like, it was about as close to a Mark Hamill Joker type of a performance I think that we could ever get on screen. Like as far as like I am going whole hog. So I think that's probably
go
whole hog.
full Lighthouse.
Full light. No. Oh my god, dude! Fucking Tom Holland kills him at the end, and he's just throwing dirt on him. He's just like burying him alive, and shit or whatever. That'd be amazing. It's like fuck you, Parker. Batman couldn't kill me, and neither will you. You know, or whatever it is. Oh my god! All right, so there's a lot of fun possibilities. I'm sure that's going to be coming out with this one. So I'm very excited to see it. Very excited to check it out in December. We're going to be covered in some way, so we guys hope that you guys keep it over here. Give us a like and a subscribe on the channel if you can. If you had a good time, we'll be talking about this. We'll probably be doing like a live stream or a podcast or something like that to get a look at it for sure. So we hope that you guys keep it over here for when that happens. We appreciate y'all for coming by, and we will see y'all later.